Hi, I'm Danny, the founder of Better Mind and Soul, and I'm an art and wellbeing practitioner. And today I'm going to be talking to you about self-esteem, how you can build your self-esteem, and I'm also going to give you some examples on how you can actually do that creatively as well. So self-esteem is one of those things that does come and go, and it can be really hard when we haven't got it because we feel like we can't do anything. We feel like, what's the point? And it really affects our motivation. But know that your self-esteem is consistently within yourself. Honestly, you have it all within yourself. So the first thing with self-esteem, I think it's important to just try and do what you can. Do what you can in times where like you want to show up for yourself, and honor the times and celebrate the times that when you do show up for yourself, whether that is getting the bus or going for a walk, whether that's like, when you're doing your performance, actually standing up and saying a line out loud or dancing or whatever you're doing. Know that you've done that and celebrate the fact that you've done that. No matter how many times you need to practice what you're doing, the fact that you're showing up for yourself is amazing. So when you take time to say, I've done this today, that will instantly start to build your self-esteem. So we're going to come into this exercise today, and all you need for this is just paper and a pen.
So if you can see here, this is a portrait. So there's no right or wrong when we start these exercises. And this first one is called the positive portrait. So what I'm asking you to do and create with me is a portrait. I'm not asking for like a Picasso piece. It can be as creative as you want it to be and as minimal as you want it to be as well. So when we finish that, we're going to add some really kind words around this portrait, and I'll go into that in a second. So let's get our creative tool, shall we? So I'm just using felt tips today. That is the start of my portrait. As you can see, it's just a really creative piece. There's no kind of like Picasso flair in there. It is just me expressing myself. So what we're going to do around this image is we're going to start to add kind words around it. So I'm going to add words such as caring, so these are positive words that you can maybe think about yourself, or just positive words in general if you find it hard to think about nice things about yourself. So I'm going to have caring, funny, amazing, trustworthy, confident. And then with these words, I'm inviting you now to add the words I am on top. So I am caring. I am funny. I am confident. I am amazing. And I am trustworthy. So with these words, I am on top of the other words. So the reason I've added that is these are called affirmations. So when we affirm to ourselves, even if we may not feel like that is our truth at this current moment in time, the more we affirm it, the more it starts to become our truth. So the way that we speak to ourselves has a massive impact on our mental health and our self-esteem. So that is why I've added the words I am. So what I want you to do is, after you've created this image, is actually pick out one of these words that you've created and have a go at practice them in front of the mirror each day and see how you feel. And I guarantee you'll feel a completely difference compared to when you first created it. And each day will be different, Some days it'll be really hard to do that. Some days it will be really easy. But the more that you practice, the easier it will become.
And what I want you to do now is I'm going to give you a little creative bit of homework. So what I want you to do is I want you to create a performance piece, whether that's in drama, dance, music, like what your style of creativity is, or maybe use all three. Create a performance piece of what self-esteem means to you and how does it show up in your life. Is the performance piece going to be the way that you walk, or the way that you talk, or the way that you like speak to people? Is it, or the way you speak to yourself? Or is it going to be on the times when you have those days which are really unpleasant, but you actually show up and you celebrate that? Is that the way that you're going to show up with self-esteem? So the floor is yours to go and create your own, very own performance piece all about self-esteem. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.